Here we have a production function, and we're going to find the demand curves for labor and capital. That is, the input demand curves. We'll use the tangency condition, so the slope of the isoquant will be equal to the slope of the isocost at that point, or the negative of the MRTS will be equal to the negative of W over R. And the MRTS is, of course, the ratio of the marginal product of labor to the marginal product of capital. Going back to my production function, I'll take the partial derivatives with respect to L and K. And this is a function that we've done several times before, so you're going to recognize the marginal products. I'll plug those in, and it's going to simplify nicely. In this case, I don't have particular values for W and R, so that'll stay general, and I'll have K equals W over R times L. So that's one of the equations I'll use. The other equation I'll use is my production function. So I'm going to plug in W over R times L for K. Now this expression is raised to the 0.5, so that 0.5 comes in on both the W over R and the L. I can combine those L's, that L to the 0.5 and the L to the 0.5. That gives me L to the 1, or just L. Now since I'm looking for my input demand curves, basically here I'm solving for L. Once I have solved for L, I go back to my K equals W over R times L expression, and I'll plug all this in for L. In this case, there's a little more simplification I can do since I've got that W over R out in the front and the R over W raised to the 0.5 in the rear. Those R's are going to combine. I'm going to just put it over here on the side so you can see. So the numerator is R to the 0.5. The denominator is R to the 1, so if I bring it up, that's R to the 0.5 minus 1, or R to the negative 0.5. And if I don't like that negative, that means I can put him down in the denominator. Now the same thing is going to be true of the W that you see there. He's going to come up into the numerator, giving me K equals Q over 50 times W over R to the 0.5. So what we've found here is the labor demand function and the capital demand function.